Hey 3100, welcome back to our class. I've gotten a couple of emails already about where to start and what's going to happen, and I really appreciate that so many of you took the time to fill out that survey and give me some ideas already about the class. I had no spring break, so I'll just do a personal update first. Instead of spring break, I've been working super hard on changing all of my classes. On a personal note, I'll just let you know that my husband is in law enforcement, so he is gone a lot right now because of everything that's happening. And my two kids are home now. They're downstairs watching YouTube, so this is going to be a really crazy month and a half. And I know it is for a lot of y'all too, because so many of you will have responsibilities with work or moving or taking care of parents or siblings or older relatives. So I do hope we can all really come together as a community and help each other out. One way I'm going to try and help you out with this class is by making everything super straightforward and clear. We're not making major changes, so let me switch over here and show you our syllabus. All of the big stuff is going to remain the same. So scroll down. The big change first off is that we won't have, of course, normal office hours. Right now the campus is open, but I'm not going on campus, both because of the kids and also that I'm exposed regularly, probably because of my husband, to what's happening. So two ways that I'd like you to think about talking to me. One is I'm going to have email chat hours, and I'll put those up on eLearning when I'm going to do them. Think of it almost like a texting speed email, only of course I'll slow down a little bit when I'm looking at documents. If we need to have a phone call, we can talk about that by email. The other thing that we're going to try doing is assignment Q&As. So you see that listed right up here on eLearning through the wiki tools. Think of it a little bit like move myself down here, a little bit like doing if you're on Reddit and AMA. So we'll have that set up for each assignment to talk through it. As I scroll down here, you're going to see nothing else significant changes. We've already gone through the book. We're fortunate in this class that we've done so much of the class already. Usually I say that after spring break, but y'all done a ton already. So what's left is the alumni interview paper, the team presentation, and slides and presentation review. So we're pretty far along in the class, and I think you're in a good position to finish it off. All the other grading points stay the same. All the policies are the same, other than attendance. Of course, I'm not taking attendance the next month. Instead, you'll be expected to complete the online activities each week, so that's pretty straightforward. On the syllabus, which I'll be posting to eLearning, so scroll down a little more here, you will see that after spring break, it suddenly starts to look a little bit different. So instead of having the normal setup, I will have each week a list of things to do. A lot of these will be pretty straightforward. So when I say Dr. Moore's video lecture on delivery, I'm hoping that's no more than 10 minutes. There's a really funny TED Talk to watch, and then about presentation delivery, and then thinking about making your own goals. So my plan right there, and I'll explain this in an email I send as well, is to keep your classwork within the normal bounds of our class. So we think about doing an hour of class and then maybe an hour of work outside of it. So we're trying to keep it in that hour to 2 hour max range. So first week for sure does it. Reminder too that you'll submit your resume, and of course I need you just to say hi on the discussion board. And the next week you'll have time to do your team presentation. So with that right there, I'll move myself up again, you will want to probably meet with your team. I personally am using Microsoft Teams to meet with my team at work, and I'm also using Zoom quite a bit. Optional is to watch a LinkedIn video on how to manage your time at home. I know that was something that several people mentioned is a little bit challenging, so there's that option. And then reminder throughout all of this, be working on that informational interview essay. Scrolling down, on the week of the 13th, you will be recording your team presentation as a team. My big recommendation there is just one person in your team set up a Zoom call and then do your presentation in Zoom. One person runs the slides and everybody else will just go through and talk their way through it. You'll convert that to an MP4, upload it to the discussion board. The 20th is a review of the discussion board. And then down to the 27th right there, our last big thing is the alumni interview paper. So each week what I'll do is have an announcement that goes through all of this. I'll also have one master, here's all the things that you need to do so that you're prepared for everything that we've got going on. But absolutely it'll all be in e-learning. I'll try and put things that I email to you also in the announcements so that you can keep track of those there as well. So that's the big setup. I would say that if you want to work ahead, then what you should do is go ahead and get that informational interview paper started. I'll have a video that I'll follow up on that. One thing that you might think about doing for that one even is when you do the interview, ask them about communication now. So we're working from home, we're using Teams, we're using Zoom, we're doing so much differently in communication even at UT Dallas than we were 2 or 3 weeks ago. So that could be a really fun way to update that paper, which is due at the end of the semester. Your team is also welcome to go ahead and start working on those activities. I don't have the presentation on delivery posted yet, as of today is the 22nd, but I'll be recording those over the next couple of days, and then everything will be available to you for the entire course by the 30th, which is Monday, March 30th. As an FYI, so sort of for all your other classes, since that is part of the point of this class, is to know that for JSOM, the Dean asked all of us to have our syllabi to you by the 25th. So yours is done. I'll go ahead and get it to you today. And then the other message that I've seen is, of course, everything has to be ready on the 30th. I'd encourage you to have some patience with some of your professors. You've probably seen the jokes online about people changing up what they're doing and how it's challenging. Even myself, where I've been, Turner N once called me a heavy user. So even as a heavy user of some of these products, it was a huge challenge to get everything online in a way that would be simple and straightforward. And I want to be so flexible and transparent, but still be stable and not throwing a ton of new technology at you right now. So let me know what I can do to help you succeed in this course. I think we've got everything set up to finish really smoothly because of the way the course is already designed in several of our assignments. So in short, thank you for your patience. I'm really looking forward to finishing the semester strong with you. I think this is going to I don't know if I say be great, but I think that with our course in particular, this is a really easy transition, and I think you're all going to finish with the exact same expectations for the course that we started with. In fact, let me scroll back and show that to you before I say goodbye. And that is the big picture learning outcomes for you. Oops, scrolling back down. And we've already really started nailing these, and you're going to finish them off. So we did the resume, and you're turning the final draft of that in. You've done the executive summary. You're doing the presentation, which is the last big thing. And we've already had great discussion boards on professional development and planning. So we're in such good shape already. All right, so like I said, any big picture questions, let me know. You're going to start seeing updates in eLearning, and I'll post those in announcements, as well as be sending you an email on Wednesday about how everything is going to go. Take care, stay healthy, and please reach out and say hi or let me know if you need anything. Bye.